Chapter 2, A Secret Code. Jason has received shocking news that his brother Alan's expedition has been viciously attacked in the Amazon jungle. Stunned and upset, Jason arrives home to find a package from Alan has arrived in the mail. Well, let's see. Jason, what I'm about to divulge must be shared with no one. As I'm sure you're aware, our expedition was savagely attacked by someone or something. All the details will be shared with you when we meet. For now, I will tell you that the expedition was on the verge of a great discovery, which ruthless men will stop at nothing to get their hands on. But there is more. The attack that night sent a chill through my very soul. I've never been superstitious, but I believe supernatural powers are pursuing me, and it makes my flesh crawl. To continue my work, you must get the contents of my storage drawer inside the mountain vault. Read the information on the microfilm and bring everything to me. Since no one must know about me for now, you will have to find a resourceful way to get into the vault. I have also sent a key to my cabinet. Use it to get the combination to my safe. In case the letter falls in the wrong hands, I've written the instructions to find me in code. Use the little orphan Annie decoder ring we used as children. And there's his code. Jason, I am being pursued by forces who will stop at nothing to get the information I have. Be cautious, but act quickly, or it may be too late. Alan. Alright, I'm going to save real quick. And here's our save screen. I already have one save file that I've been working off of. We're going to save a new one. We are going to call it code. And let me tell you, saving smart, saving often in this game is key. Because if you're not careful, you can miss things in previous chapters that you will need in future chapters. That's another good reason to save at the start of just about every chapter. Now, let's get out of here and head back to the Alistair Research Building. Now, things are more or less the way we left them. But this time, we're going into our brother's office. Oh, I'm not close enough. The door to Alan's lab creaks open. Alan's lab is like Alan, neat and well organized. On the far wall are curiosos and collectibles gathered during his extensive world travels. A well-used projection screen hangs overhead, and the large picture window offers an incredible view of the rugged pines of the Cascades. Now, Alan mentioned something about a key in his letter, and, well, what do you know? It seems we've forgotten the key. The key is back at the apartment. We could take the time to walk and drive back there, but I think what we're going to do is just load the game. Make sure we load code. You may notice this little white kind of dot over here. It's a small metal key. The small metal key is to a cabinet in Alan's office. So let's grab it. And now we can leave. Alright, just saunter on by Darlene over here. And back into the office. Alright, we know all this already. So, the first thing to start with is Allen's key. Cabinet key. Well, I see two likely places where we could use this key. I see this cabinet here, a Stanley Keymaster cabinet lock, and this display case back here. Display case with various articles and compounds. Well, we'll use the key on the exact thing that was called a cabinet. The cabinet is unlocked and the door opens. And what's in there? A reel-to-reel audio tape for a tape recorder is here. And what else? Well, that seems to be the most important part. And we have a reel-to-reel tape recorder back at the apartment. But let's keep looking around. There's more to see in here. Like this projector. An original 16mm Kodak kaleidoscope circa 1927. Display case with various articles and compounds. Various collectibles and curiosos from the deepest heart of South America. I'm about to say South Africa. A blowgun from the Zingu tribe on the eastern Amazon region. It's like a bow too. Dartboard is well used. Small darts are made of wood and have feathers attached. Assorted laboratory equipment. '40s monogram picture release titled Wild Women of Wango. And we can actually grab that. Although we don't need this for any puzzles, this is just something we can play around with. We can put the movie into the projector. But before we can watch anything on a projector, we need a screen to project it on. An aluminum case for a Silvertones projector screen. We're in luck, there's one right there. The rugged mountain terrain is covered with Douglas fir and blue spruce trees. So let's see if we can move the projector screen. And let's try. Alright, there we go. Maybe 2 or 3 second animated GIF. People in costume dancing around. Just like the Three Stooges thing. It was just a little something you can find. Now I see one more thing worth taking a look at. A book on medicinal cures and herbs in the Amazon rainforest by Blanche H. Akupa. Now let's open it up and take a look. Amazon Love Potion number 9. Or Corzinaza? Your guess is as good as mine on that one. This special concoction is made by mixing the liquid of a jungle weed known as the heart with common alcohol. The mixture is then heated to a boil. When the liquid turns green, the potion is ready. The natives dip small projectiles into the green liquid. They then fire the projectile into the necks of a potential victim. Alright, well now we gotta figure out how to get into the vault. Which is this way. Now the door was not open the last time we were here, but it is open now. Alistair's security vault is hewn in the rough granite face of the 12,000 foot Mount Hiawatha. This is the era of paranoia. Enemies of democracy are constantly after the secrets of the US technology. Officer Research does not take its security lightly. Any violations of procedure is grounds for termination, and they really mean termination. So no, if we get caught here, we're not losing our job. We're probably going to get shot on sight. And I see 2 security guards. The blonde-haired, ruggedly handsome, powerful guard. He strikes fear in the hearts of those who would steal American technological secrets. His life, however, is missing the love of a good-hearted woman. This fun-loving woman is a credit to her community. Her heart is filled with love and desire for the male guard, but he is dedicated to his career and seeks no romantic ties. Is there a way to get them together? Well, there's a few other things to check out here, like this tree, the stump of a lightning-felled Douglas fir, an 1/8 inch proof coil chain, beautiful alpine forests filled with spruce, fir, and quaking aspen, mountain ferns, and wildflowers abound. The granite base of the great mass of the 1,200-foot Mount Hiawatha. Well, let's get out of here before we get shot. Now, we've got to figure out a way to get past those guards. And we have 2 hints. One, that the female guard is madly in love with the male guard, and the male guard is missing the love of a good woman. The other is that we know how to concoct a love potion. The thing is, though, we need to find the right ingredients. Now, thankfully, our first ingredient, common alcohol, is actually right in here to be found. This bottle filled with ethyl alcohol, so we're just going to grab that. The other is a kind of potion, a kind of concoction called the Heart. Well, we don't have that in our lab, but we might be able to find it in Alan's. The thing, though, is we don't have the keys to his cabinets. But Darlene does, because she's watching this key case over here.
I heard about Alan. That's terrible news.
I'm devastated. We were very close. It would be great if I were able to get the key to his cabinet. If I had only let him know how much he had helped me during my life. Well, let's try response 1. I told you before I can't do that. I'd end up missing like your brother. It means my job. I'll return quickly. No one will ever know. Darlene, I need that key. Let's try being polite. Let's try to appeal to her senses. My final word is no. Well, we really need to get that key. Let's try talking to her a little more.
Yes?
Alright, well, we've talked to her before. We've mentioned that she was looking beautiful. We mentioned things about the typing pool. Let's get a little nasty with her. Try to maybe take her off. Maybe we can get her out of here. Darlene, is that an unsightly acne blemish? Very funny, Jason. Why don't you go back to the lab and play with those horrid little rats of yours? You never cared for my research assistants, have you? They're not so bad once you get to know them. Let's see why she never really cared for the research assistants. I've always hated rats. I've got to get back to work. Well, that's important. She does not like rats. And we happen to have a rat right here. I'll open up his cage and just grab him. So we'll use our rat friend here to see if we can scare away Darlene. Now, I do remember thinking that I had to talk to her and offer her the rat. In reality, I just want to stand over here by our door and just click the rat on her. The rat is placed beside the door and given a little nudge. And the poor woman runs off in terror. Oh, I went too far. Alright, the key storage cabinet clicks open. If you take all the keys, someone may notice. Well, we don't want all the keys. Let's take a look at all the different keys. Display case key. The key to Darlene Finch's trunk. While a key may be of use to someone else, it would only get in your way. And so forth. So there are only 2 keys that are mentioned by name. So we're going to grab them both. Let's use the display case key on the display case. You unlock the display case and open the door. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's take a look in here. A sulfur-based compound from the little-known jungle weed known as the heart. Well, that's exactly what we need. Now they have to be brought to a boil together, and we have just the thing for heating chemicals back in our lab. We have our Bunsen burner. So what we're actually going to do is mix the compound and the alcohol in the inventory screen. So we get a beaker, and we're going to put the beaker on the Bunsen burner. Oh, I should have read that. Now we're just going to turn it on. The knob makes a slight click. And remember, once it turns green, that means it's done. So let's grab our love potion. And there it is. The thing though is we still need a method of delivery. The book said that the natives would place it on darts and fire the darts. But before we do that, let's go take a look at Finch's car. A rusting molded steel chrome trunk lid with chrome key lock. Yep, Darlene Finch's olive drab 1940 Ford 7-window coupe. Well, let's open up her trunk and see what's in there. Hopefully she doesn't have any dead bodies or anything. The key twists in the lock and opens the trunk. And what do we have? We have a red iron crowbar. There's also bolt cutters in the trunk. Well, we could use those. Well, we take the crowbar and the bolt cutters. Honestly, I think bolt cutters and even wire cutters are probably things that you should just carry around on your day-to-day life. Because you never know when you may need to cut through something. So they said the delivery message was the delivery method was darts. Well, if you remember, there's a dart right here on the wall. You pull the darts from the dartboard and the wall. And sure enough, they mix. We also saw a blowgun. Will they mix? Indeed they do. So let's see if our little concoction here can make a match. The thing is, we need to get a shot at the male guard. And if we get too close, he'll notice us. So what we want to do here is climb the tree so we can get ourselves a good angle. And we're going to wait for the guard to turn his back on us. And we're going to take the shot. Have a clear shot. We'll try again. Hang on. Thankfully, this isn't timed. No, not the garbage can. Alright, the dark strikes the guard, filling him with uncontrollable desire for the woman near the guardhouse. Yep, and we get a goofy little scene for it. Alright, well, the couple is going to wander off into the woods. And we've got to move quick. Because the couple are not the only animals around here. We want to get to this garbage can. Now you may have noticed that the garbage can is held by a chain, and we have bolt cutters. We're going to cut the chain. The bolt cutters are effective and the chain is cut off. So now the lid can be opened. A chrome Stanley key lock. Uh-oh. Because here comes a bear. A brass vault key. Let's grab that. And hopefully the bear is just gonna go and play with the trash instead of with us. And you can hear the couple laughing in the bushes. We're gonna let them be as I try to walk through the guardhouse. Okay, now let's get the key to the vault. And let's go in the vault and get Alan's documents. The passkey activates the mechanism to open the massive vault door. Alright, let's go inside and...
The intruder must be terminated.
Alright, that's it for this episode. When we get together next time, we'll be doing Heavy Metal Monster.